doing stuff a little bit different. I don't have a guest here today, but I have people behind the camera that's going to interview me and ask me some questions. So let's go.
Oh. So, tell us about your upbringing.
Native Washington from uptown DC, uptown all day. I grew up in a house with like extended family, grandmother, mother, father. There's a lot of people in my house. I definitely. So yeah, that's kind of where I grew up. In the '90s, murder capital of the world, United States. Yeah, lots of football games in the street. Lots of basketball courts in the alleys, on poles and stuff like that. Neighbors that you knew, crack epidemic. Yeah, that was DC back then when I grew up.
So, where'd you go to school?
Elementary school, I went right down the street, Powell Elementary. Then I went to McFarland. I was supposed to go to Roseville. I wanted to go to Roseville so bad. But I ended up going to Archbishop Carroll, the school on a hill that you can't miss. I was blessed to get a scholarship to go to Carroll, so I ended up going to Carroll from McFarland.
Okay. So you know they say hindsight is 20/20, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
So looking back, you think that going to Carroll instead of Roosevelt was the best decision?
I don't
for
know
you?
what Roosevelt Rough Riders was thinking when I'm about to answer this, but yeah, I definitely think that Carroll's community was instrumental in my life here. Absolutely. I wouldn't trade it now. But back then, boy, all your friends going to Roosevelt and you about to go to this private school, it was difficult back then. But looking back, I would trade it.
So you said you had a scholarship in Carroll?
Yeah, I was in what's it called, higher achievement program growing up, and there was a couple that kind of through that program paid my tuition. Her and her husband, Cheryl, and I think Kim Edelman. Can't find them. You see them? Let me know. I tried to find them to thank them. They paid my tuition. So I was very blessed with that program. Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned a little bit about your experience growing up, and you know, some people would say that is, a challenging upbringing, right? And then some people would look at you now and say that you were a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
About what?
Yeah.
I didn't
What
hear.
were some of the challenges
Some of the challenges growing up?
that you faced?
Man, I think, my mother and my father were both drug addicts, so I seen a lot of violence with them, I seen overdoses. Obviously, they were in and out of the home a lot of times, so, being raised by my grandmother, she just did the best she could in the circumstances that she was in. So she had a household full of people and grandchildren and stuff like that. So just one of the challenges there is that you learn to take care of yourself at a very young age. You know what I mean? And I think if any kid is put in a situation where they got to take care of themselves at such a young age, it's definitely more difficult for them. So that was one obstacle just growing up. Other challenges, then you got the same kid from really no two-parent or one-parent. I'm raised by extended family at that point. Went to this high school where there's a lot of, middle-class folks, black folks, parents dropping them off to school, or parents live in Bowie and stuff like that. And just coming from where I came from, you felt like, maybe this wasn't the right fit for you. You feel me? So that was a challenge. And then, just neighborhood challenges. You gotta eat, you gotta feed your brother, all them kind of things. So there were a lot of challenges growing up.
So I noticed when you talked about your grandmother, your face lit up.
Yeah, that's
Your
my baby.
face changed and softened. Tell me about grandma.
Grandma, 92, she just turned 92 like 2 weeks ago. My grandmother is one of the strongest people I know, strongest women I know. She, even though things were difficult, I can't say that she made them difficult. If it wasn't for her, I think things would have been horrible. So, she always believed in like treating people as you would to be treated. She deliberately talked about like not going into certain housing projects because when she came from North Carolina back in the 60s, that was the thing I heard for people to go into housing communities because it was cheaper and stuff like that. But she consciously made decisions to keep her kids in like houses. That's how we ended up uptown versus like, Berry Farms or something like that. And so I just think her faith and her being my backbone definitely was instrumental.
So, growing up, how do you think, or did you think at that time, how did you think that you were overcoming those challenges that you talked about earlier?
Basketball. I played basketball. I had great teachers. I was just blessed. I think, like there were people put in my path all along. Like my 4th grade teacher was the one who put me in a HAP program. Then when you get in the HAP program, you had this guy named, I think his name was Philip, that made sure that my grandmother didn't have to pay for any like trips or stuff. So I was able to fully immerse myself. So I was just blessed with people along. I had coaches, I had neighbors. So I was just blessed. So that was one of the tools that I didn't even know that I was using, but that was placed there for me, right? And then I utilized basketball a lot. I didn't know it was a tool I was using. I just knew it was something I liked to do. So at the time, I didn't really know what I was using. I was just, kind of going with what was provided for me.
So it's funny you use the word tool. That provides a nice transition into this next segment. That we call What's in the Tool Bag. You'll see on the front of that tool bag, it says essentials. These are some of the essentials, or they represent some of the essentials that we have in our life. That, you ready to jump into the tool bag? See? Oh, no. Okay.
I'm with you.
Okay. Alrighty. So, pick a tool. Close your eyes and pick a tool out of the essentials tool bag.
Pick a tool, any tool.
Oh, well, there you go. That one chose you.
Dang.
So as you look at that tool, that's a mallet, right?
Yeah.
What tool would that represent in your life?
A mallet. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No.
A mallet is used to like hit stuff but not really damage it. You want a little bit of force, but not to damage stuff like a hammer. Like not to leave marks on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, some type of pressure applied, some type of force applied. I would say the mallet would be my obstacles in life.
Say more about that.
So they applied just enough pressure, just enough force to mold me, but I wasn't damaged. I wasn't inoperable anymore.
Yes, it's powerful. Okay, let's
pick another
to our next tool.
Okay, next essential tool. Background. All right, we got a. I hope y'all can get that account.
Yes.
Level up. Level up. Balance. Level up. Balance. What's one of the things in my life that keep me balanced, that help me to level up? This probably would be my grandmother. This probably be my family. A little bit off. They be like, bring it back. So I would say spirituality. Spirituality, family, and loved ones. This helped me level up.
Wow, That's powerful in that there are 3 levelers represented
I
there.
didn't see that.
Wow.
That's cool.
That is cool.
3 different ways that you could level up. That you. I ain't trying to do that.
Sure. Okay, let's choose maybe one more tool and wrap up this segment.
All right, let's go. Let's do laser stuff.
Oh, found one. Found a stud.
So I would say this represents. I just got that. Okay, this is my, I would say this is my creativity. Always creating, always finding new ventures, new things, always looking for new opportunities. So, stuff you go along the wall to find a stud. Typically, when you're trying to hang something, or you trying to
show us. There's a wall right behind you.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Sure. I'm just joking. Alright, so it's looking for a stud. There you go one.
Okay.
And that might be some way you anchor something to.
Okay.
So for me, I go along in life and I might come across real estate.
Okay, keep going.
And I might put an anchor there.
Go ahead.
And then I'll go into the next thing. Oh, another little joint.
What's that? Keep going.
That might be DJing. Yeah, come across something else. We're still looking. Sometimes it take a while to find what you passionate, what you want. But you just keep on slowly going to, found another one. So this might be like the content I want to create now. So, that's what that would represent. Cool?
Cool.